You know that feeling, right? That little pit in your stomach when you're watching the stock market just bounce all over the place. And there's this huge pressure to do something, anything. But what if I told you the smartest move isn't to act, but to just understand a simple story first? Seriously, it's a little fable that could completely change how you see all those crazy, chaotic numbers.
So that really leads us to the fundamental question every single investor has to answer for themselves. Is the daily stock market a wise guide, or is it just a moody, totally distracting sideshow? Well, the answer, believe it or not, comes from this brilliant little story, a powerful mental model that was cooked up almost 100 years ago.
All right, so to help us figure this out, the investing legend Benjamin Graham did something absolutely brilliant. He knew it's kind of hard to reason with a faceless, abstract thing like the market, right? So he gave it a personality. He turned it into a character we can all understand, your manic business partner, Mr. Market. And that's really the whole point. You got to get this. This isn't just some cute story for a textbook. No, it's a powerful mental tool. Graham created Mr. Market to represent all the craziness, the irrationality, the groupthink, all that emotional and unpredictable behavior in a way we can instantly wrap our heads around. So I want you to imagine you're in business with this guy, Mr. Market. He's your partner. And every single day, I mean without fail, he shows up and offers to either buy your shares from you or sell you his. Simple enough, right? But here's the catch. His prices are totally wild, completely unpredictable, just like his moods. So what does this daily offer actually look like in practice? Well, the whole process is incredibly simple, and honestly, that's exactly what makes this idea so powerful. Okay, it's a three-step dance. First, he shows up every single day. Second, he quotes you a new price for your shares. And third, and this is the most important part, you are completely free to either trade with him or just ignore him completely. And I mean it. Mr. Market is relentless. He will never miss a day. But you have absolutely zero obligation to do anything about it. None. And this is the absolute core of his personality. I mean, on Monday, his price might seem perfectly reasonable, right? Plausible. But then Tuesday rolls around and he might be totally euphoric, offering you some sky-high price. Or he could be absolutely terrified and try to sell to you for a ridiculously low price. The key thing to remember is that his price is just a reflection of his emotions, not the actual reality of the business. And here is the part that unlocks this whole concept, the absolute game changer. Mr. Market, he doesn't care if you ignore him. He really doesn't. You can look at his crazy offer, just shake your head, and shut the door in his face. He's not going to be offended. He'll just be back tomorrow with a totally new offer. All the power is in your hands. So this daily interaction puts you at a crossroads, right? It basically leaves you, the investor, with two very, very clear choices. You can react or you can respond. All right, so you've got two paths. On one hand, you can participate in his folly. You can let his emotional whims totally dictate your decisions. You panic when he panics, you get greedy when he gets greedy. Or you can profit from his folly. You can use his total irrationality as an opportunity. You buy from him when he's pessimistic and things are cheap, and maybe, just maybe, you sell to him when he's wildly optimistic and prices are through the roof. And this right here is Benjamin Graham's ultimate lesson. You have to learn to separate the daily price from the underlying value. They are not the same thing. Mr. Market's quote, that's just his moody opinion for the day. It has absolutely nothing to do with the actual fundamental worth of the business that you own. Okay, so if we're not supposed to listen to Mr. Market's daily noise, then what are we supposed to do? This is where we get into the winning mindset, the practical side of this whole story. Well, the very first step is to just accept what this whole character proves. The market is not always rational. I mean, that's a huge fallacy. The very idea of having a manic partner like Mr. Market just shatters that myth that stock prices are always the result of some calm, logical math. A lot of the time, they're just driven by pure emotion. So here's the winning strategy, really, in a nutshell. You concentrate on the real-life performance of your companies, you focus on things like receiving dividends, and you pretty much ignore Mr. Market's often irrational behavior. Basically, you're looking at the fundamentals. Are sales and profits actually growing? Is the company healthy? You're acting like a true business owner, not some gambler trying to guess what your partner's mood is going to be tomorrow. Look, if you only take one single thing away from all of this, let it be this right here. The crucial point is to focus on the business you own, not the price he quotes. You're an owner of a real company, and you just happen to have a very, very emotional business partner. Your job is to ignore his daily nonsense and focus on the health of the actual enterprise you have a stake in.
So, at the end of the day, it all comes down to this one question. Is Mr. Market your master, or is he your servant? Are you going to let his daily shouts of fear and greed control your financial future, or are you going to stand back, wait patiently, and let his crazy behavior actually serve you by creating opportunities? It's your call.